Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, Sonarqube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. Okay, so the first question is, what is what is Sonarqube? Okay, so if you understand, you do the plan, then coding, and then coding after that. What we do, analyze, code analysis, right? And that is where Sonarqube is coming into the picture. This is the place. So that means Sonarqube is a quality management tool. So now the question is, what is quality here? What is quality? So here I'm talking about the two kind of quality. Here I'm talking about the two kind of quality: code quality and test quality. So here test quality and code quality. So code quality means you have a source code, and quality of that is code quality. Simple, quality of source code. Here, here quality of test testing. So you can say testing. Yeah. So these are the two things. These are the two quality which is managed, okay, by this tool which is called Sonarqube. Okay, so code quality, test quality. In this session, we'll focus on the code quality because this is just we completed the coding and then we do the pseudo analysis. Testing is very far now, so we'll do that later. Okay, so it's a quality management tool. Now this tool is written in Java, and again when you say how many releases we have, so one release we have a community, then another one developer, and third release we have enterprise. Okay, so I'll just show you simple way. Sonarqube, download, and look at this. These are the community edition, developer edition, enterprise edition, and this is enterprise edition here also, but some data center related stuff we have. Okay, so these are the three things we have. Now difference you can check it out. In these sessions I'll use this community edition. So there's some reporting and some more coverage we have, and security is added in the enterprise. So yeah, and these are the three releases. This is developed in Java. That means in order to run you need a Java for sure. Okay, now the release version which you see here is 10.0. So they are releasing very fast actually. Um, I mean, few months before 9, then every 3 months they are changing the major version. So that is something which we have. So April 2023, I think this month only, they have come up with a new release. Okay, so now this is something at a high level. Sonarqube will manage code quality at their platform, and for that we are using it. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding? Okay, so now why code quality? So I'll not give you too much of jargons, but simple reason, more or less we understand. 70% of the bugs found after the release I'm saying, release means after the testing also, cause of bad coding. Simple. We we release the product in the market and then we are facing lots of challenges. So 70% of the bugs is found cause of bad coding. Are you understanding? So we are using a tool which can manage our code quality and give us like what is a good code, what is a bad code, and who modify the good code and stuff like that, bad code and stuff like that. Okay, so this is something which we are using. Next question is how SonarQube works. SonarQube works. This is something which you need to understand. So what happens? Let me explain it to you. We have okay. Before one thing, code quality, the one which I'm going to talk about, how to do code quality. So this, let's cover this one, how to do code quality, how to find a code quality, code analysis. That's things which we have, how to do code analysis. So first thing we should focus on it. Here code analysis we are doing using static code analysis tool. Yeah, okay. This is called static code analysis tool. Now if you search in this and tools and go to here, okay, Wikipedia, and you see that as per the languages, hell lot of tools we have in this, hell lot of it. See, it's hell lot of tools we have. Look at this. So we analyze the code using these tools. So how it works, let me tell you. Static code analysis tool how it works. So here what is happening, code itself check a quality of another code. Are you understanding this line, all of you? Means code analyze code. That means you have a written code, this is your code, and someone has written certain codes. This code will read this code and tell you what is the problem in your code. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now guys, can I call this code as a rule? Can I call this rule analyze code? But you know, one rule analyze one check. So that means you need many rules, correct now? Many rules analyze the code and check. in code. Are you understanding? Hello?
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Now, can I call these rules as a tool? Tool to analyze the code. This tool will have a multiple rules, and each rules will check one check in the code. And this tool, we call it static code analysis tool. Analyze code, analyze code, and generate reports. And reports have lots of problems. The what you have in code depends on the check. Comfortable? What is static code analysis tool?
Yes.
Simple.
So tell talk about.
Yeah. So now coming back to this question, how Sonarqube works. So rules, remember that rules terminology. In order to understand how Sonarqube works, sorry. So what we need to do, we have to visualize that. So this is your laptop. Okay, this is your laptop, and here you have a source code. It can be one of any programming language. This okay. This is your Sonarqube server. Server primarily divided into three parts. One part we can call it rules. Another part we have a website. Another part we have a database. So source code is here, rules are here. Remember, these rules need to run on the source code. So what we do? This is the different machine, this is the different server. How do we do that? And that is where we got scanner. What is the name of this? Scanner.
Scan.
Scanner is installed in the laptop, mind it. So what we do, flow is very simple, guys. The moment you run the scanner, scanner has a lots of capability. The moment you run the scanner on the source code, then scanner read the type of source code, and then scanner travel to rules. I mean SonarQube server, and download the rules and apply the rules on the source code. The moment you apply the rules on the source code, it generates reports, and this report is being stored in the database, historical reports, and the same reports you can see on the website and find out who is the person who has made a problem, what is a problem, when it was introduced, how to fix it, and many other stuff. So this all has happened because of the moment you run the scanner, rest of the things got automated. Understood
So
all of
Rajesh,
you?
so Rajesh, scanner is a part of like Sonarqube or what?
Scanner will be given by SonarQube, but is a part of your laptop. You see that?
Okay. So how
This is the
we integrate the.
demo. I'll show you. That's not a problem. Okay. So here you need to have one source code, one scanner, one server, and so on. And this is how it works. So server, SonarQube server, source code, and scanner. This is the three things we need. And the moment you run scanner on the source code, rest of the things will happen. So can I show you the demo, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm using the cloud today. So let me create one instance. Let's go for Ubuntu 20. I'll go for the RAM little bit more because I don't know the new version. If it is fail, I don't want to waste time. So here I'm creating one ppk file. Sonarqube, creating it. 30 GB hard disk, and everything should be okay, and launch. So now let me go and check my instance. Here it is. This is the IP address. Here, go to the putty and Sonarqube, right? And here is Ubuntu. Enter. Yeah. So now, guys, one important thing which I must tell you: uh, do not run Sonarqube as a root user. Okay, do not run. It will not run. Just a normal user required. If you run as a root user, Sonarqube server will not run. It will throw an error. Now we'll say, Rajesh, why? So basically, there is one component which Sonarqube is using, and that is called Elasticsearch. And that component cannot run with the root. Because of that, Sonarqube also is not running as a root. So what to do? So first thing you have to check, this is the one, okay, you can download for free. And here you have to check the documentation and also check the Java version. So requirement document here. So 10, because 9 I know it's a 14, you can go for it. But 10, you see that server required 17. See, 14 also is not needed, 17 you need, 17. Okay, so scanner also 17 and server also 17. So always keep checking because every few months we have a releases. I see lots of changes is happening in the domain. Okay, so remember that. Now default database which you see here, database, it can be any RDBMS except MySQL, but for the default, I think it's a Derby is being used. I mean, if you don't set up the database separately, then Derby will be used. Somewhere they should mention actually default, default. Yeah. So I'm not able to find it right now, but I know that it's a Derby or H2, sometime H2 also. It's not there in this document anyways. So it's okay. So now this is something which we have to understand. So now what to do? So let's get first install the 17 Java version. So Java install DevOps School, and here is Ubuntu, so I can install 17. So you have 17. Okay, this is not, I do not have this 17 instructions. So what I'll do, I'll just go and get it. Ubuntu Java install 17. So this is the package name. I just need it. This is the here, and I need OpenJDK also. This is the Oracle Java. No, I don't want. I need OpenJDK. So this is Oracle JDK. Okay. One thing is I can go to this location, and here you see you have all version 17. So here you have a tarball, but the problem is I don't want to go through the tarball also because too much of things. So this is the tarball. So I know that it should be apt with, but I'm just trying to locate. Here it is. Got it. So let me install this, and this will install OpenJDK 17 version. This is if you want GRE. Here it is. So now I'm installing it. So just wait for a few seconds. Yeah. So almost done. One more command needed, and that is this one. So I will add this commands in my notes, so you'll have everything at one place later. So guys, Java installed. Remember that 17 even first time I have installed in my lifetime. Okay, so keep a tab on this. Are you comfortable, all of you? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so now download for free. So click on it, and I'll just do the little bit of tricking. Is downloading. Copy this URL. That's all, and cancel. I don't need this. I need in Linux. So here zip file. Sorry, and done. So now you have this zip file. Unzip this. Unzip is also not there in this machine. So install it. Done. Now unzip. Done. So I install it. I mean here. Now Java is set. Here you have Elasticsearch related files. Any features you want to add it extra. Here you will have to upload the jar, logs, website, some temp. All the libraries jar file of Sonarqube is here. Database which is H2 default will be created here. If you are using some other database, you will do that. And conf file will have configuration file for Sonar. So this file is very important. You must spend some time and read it. Lots of tutorial has been given in the same file in a commented section. So you'll not get stuck for that. So this is the something which we have. Now under the bin, you'll have a script to start and stop. So let me go there. This will work for any machines, Linux, Mac, Windows, and stuff like that. So Linux and sonar.sh. Enter. Now here, start command. Enter. Now it says started. Can we check the status? And it says running. So yeah, now the question is, if it's running, on which port it is accessible. So the port number is 9000. You have to remember that. Okay, so 9000. So now I'll just check my security group whether it has open or not, and says not open. So remember that. And I'm little lazy, so doing all the traffic. It's a worst practice, by the way, but just I don't want to complicate the session. And 9000, right? So port number, IP address is this one, and port number is 9000. And this is your Sonarqube server. Let's reset the password. So username is admin, password is admin only, I guess, and you have to change the password. So admin 123. Okay, admin 123. Update, guys. Here, this is your Sonarqube server on which you can manage the quality of your code from different projects that I'll teach you. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, yes.
So guys, Sonarqube server done. Now source code. So for this, I have a sample source code which you can use it. Any source code you can use it. That's not a problem. But I have a sample source code for it. This is the one. Remember that, because if you have a too much of source code, it will take too much of time to scan it. 1000 files, probably 1000 minutes also. So there is a way to create a parallel scanners, but as part of this demo, I'm having only two source code file, so it will not consume too much of things. Now here this source code can be anything, but this file is important. So what is this? So this file is basically a, you can say, project, the one which you are trying to scan is having meta information, all the important ingredients you have at this site only, this file only. So if you want to see that, what is this? So some of the required metadata which you have is like key, name, and the version of code. Some other metadata like where is your source code directory, username and password for the Sonarqube, language specific. By the way, scanner has a capability to detect the language. You don't have to. If you just remove it, then also it will work. In that case, it will work in the multi-language mode. Okay, so these are the some of the required and things are there, required metadata. Now mind it, when you are, we have a different types of scanner also. This scanner, we have different types. So now I'm running manually the scanner, I'm running manually. So that's the reason I'll use one scanner which is a command line scanner. But there are so many scanners. Let me show you first and then you'll understand. So Sonarqube scanner, enter, download, and here click on it. So now if you look at this scanner, mind it, it has to be in your laptop. So there are different types of scanner. The one scanner, this is the command line scanner, manual. I'm showing you right now. Okay, but this scanner you can embed in the Gradle also. Sorry, MS MS build also, Maven also. Azure DevOps also, Jenkins also, Ant also. So when you set up the scanner on these platforms, this file is not needed at all, this file. So then you'll say, Rajesh, why you don't need it? So basically this information, whatever you are getting from this property file, they will read it from this scripting code actually. This property you have here also. So they'll read it. Okay, so that file will not be created. Only for the manually I'm showing you, so you'll understand very inside things. These files will be created automatically by these scanners, but manually if I show you, then I'll understand the flow. Okay, so now I'm not showing you this demo. The reason is we don't know the Gradle right now. We have an upcoming session soon, Maven, Jenkins. So at that time we can use it. So these are the scanners which we have. We can use it for scanning the code. Mind it, if you remember, scanner which is run on the code. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello.
Yes.
Great. So guys, this I'm using manual one. So okay, coming back to the source code. So source code I got it. I think you can check it out. This source code you'll be there in the recordings. So you must use this source code. Now scanner. So guys, scanners I keep it in my laptop. So where should I go? To go to C drive and and then usually you know what I do, all the tools I keep it in the C tools, that way I don't get lost, because doing lots of training, so sometime I get confused myself also. So here Sonarqube, and here you
Excuse
have a
me,
scanner. Yeah, tell me.
sir, one question. Actually, that source code, if it is there, so if someone is going to try to write, means what is the requirement for that to write a source code? Or you have that, so you give in that code. But if someone is going to try to write the code, so
uh, Someone is going to
little
write
bit
a code, then you will write a code. You have written the code in last session, some fundamental Python code you have written. You can you can learn Java, you can learn Golang, different. I mean, you can write a code and then
any
keep
language,
it any language.
any language.
Uh,
Okay,
yeah, any language. I mean, let's say you will not write a code for this learning this one because it'll become a 2 months, 3 months of effort. What you can
okay,
do, copy someone else code from somewhere else and keep it here. The language can be anything. Here I just copy two files. Here it in reality thousands of files.
okay.
Getting opens.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
So any language, any file. Basically, remember that if I told you scanner, please read this line, which I told you. See, this rule, which is nothing but the code itself, and this code
Yes.
we call it a tool.
Tool,
Which tool?
yes.
Static code analysis tool. So here, no matter how many code you have, depends on how many rules you run on this code, and then report will be generated. So right now, because it's time consuming, if I keep it 100, it will take 40 minutes to run it. 100 code, 100 files, 40 minutes. So that's like we don't want to do that. So
Okay.
you can keep any code here. Make sense?
Yes, yes, yes. Got it.
Okay. So now, this is just a sample code. Okay, nothing great about it. And this is the one. So I was doing something. Yeah. So
And Rajesh,
yeah,
uh, we need to download the scanner in our local machine or what?
local machine only. See here, no,
So
look
how
at
we
the
can,
image. This is my laptop.
understand, but how we can download it?
Which one? Scanner or source code?
Yeah, scanner,
But
not
you can download from here. No, I'm showing you this one. Scanner. Coming back to source code. How can you download? Anyone? Git clone, guys.
yeah,
Correct?
git
Na? We
clone. I
learned.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is
Okay. So
how to download the scanner in our local machine because you have already downloaded the scanner in your local machine.
I'll
But
do
I
that
don't know
in
how.
front. No, no, no. It's download. You know that. It's just curiosity you have. I know that. Okay, just give me 2 seconds. So here I got a source code. So where is the source code? So guys, here this is the source code which I cloned it. Okay, now this is the project property. If you want to change anything, you can change it. Let's say DevOps School chat or whatever you want to change it. Right now, not need required, so that's okay. My password is admin123, so that's correct. Okay, so guys, source code also we got it. Now, how do we get a scanner? So first, let me clean up my last scanner. So my Windows scanner is here. Let me delete it. Gone. Last scanner which I downloaded, gone. So now here, if you click on this scanner, command line scanner here, Linux, Windows, Mac, Docker. I have a Windows. Click on it. Download it. Simple. How to download? You got it. Now, now, I'll copy this file and paste it here. I will unzip. This is the latest scanner I'm downloading, 10 version, which is released this month only. So the problem which I will be facing, you know what problem I'll be having? Any idea? Any guess? Any one of you? So scanner, okay, good, good. So it will work on 11 also and 17 also. So this is good news. Server is only 11. My desktop has a 11 only. 17 I have not got it so far. So this is also 11. So this is good news. I have a less suffering actually. Okay. So that is things. So now I'll delete this file because I have extracted and copy this. I don't like so many directories, subdirectories and all stuff like that. So I cut it, all this file and put it and this delete it. That's all. So guys, this is called download. Now you got the answer? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
Rajesh. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
Rajesh. Right.
So guys, all the ingredients I got it. I got a scanner also, source code also, server also. So now if you remember that flow is very simple. Okay, don't get lost. I need to run scanner on the source code. And that's all. The question is where is a scanner? So let's locate it. It's a bin file. This is a scanner I was talking about. Okay, different format of scanners. This is a manual. So let me copy this path and this is the scanner. And finally, here it is. Where should you run? You know, people should do, you know what? You should add this path in the path environment variable. And then after adding it, if you run only this one, it will work. But right now I don't want to complicate too much. So if you have a techniques, you will do that manually. I'm teaching you. So this whole things I'm going to run on the source code. Where is the source code? Here is the source code. Command line and run the scanner. Enter. And there is an error. And you know what? You have to get used to the error. In DevOps, actually, you know, reading error itself is 80% of the work. So you have to have a patience. Don't jump to the Google. Many people, even I have done it. Immediately we get error, copy paste and put it in Google. It's not good. Read it, try to understand. So if I read it, I get the answer here that my scanner is trying to connect to the local host 9000. That means scanner is looking for the server at this location only. Correct now? But it's there on the some different server. Are you getting problems? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So what we do in this case? I'll go and modify the scanner configuration. Mind it, I said configuration for scanner. So let's say this is scanner, and where's the configuration? Here it is. Where's the property file for this? Here it is. And I will tell scanner through this config file, hey scanner, don't go to localhost, which is a default. Go to scanner server, which is at this IP address. Simple. Done. This you have to modify. Mind it, it's in recording, so you'll have it. You have to modify. And I did it. Now clear the screen and run the scanner one more time. That's all. Now, if you remember that, now when you run the scanner, what will happen? I told you rules. So scanner will go and download the rules for server at machine, apply on the code, source code, and then after that you get a reports, and this reports you can scanner will store in the database, and then from the database website will pick it up and show you at this website, which you can see on my screen. So just wait for it, and you see that it's successfully done. Analysis successful. Good. And you should read this slowly, you'll get to it. Don't worry about it. And then, so remember that what was your project name? And here it is. Refresh it, still is coming. And this is your project analysis done. So how many issues you have found in this project? 0. Bugs. Let me click on it. And it's a website, so you can see that. How many bugs? How many security vulnerabilities? Security hotspots? But there are three codes smell. So code smell is coming under maintainability. Maintainability means bad practices has been used to write a code. So small issues, 3 small. How much time required to fix this? 30 minutes. That's called technical debt. Okay. And how much duplicate code you have? 48%. And block coverage, test coverage is out of the scope right now, and so on. Now you click on this 3 code smell. Now remember that I said very clearly who has modified what, when, where, how, this, that, and all. So these are the 3 issues. Why this as an issue? Because of this coding. Now if you're a programmer, you'll understand better way. Why this is an issue? For each issues, how much required? Okay, how much required? Who has written a bad code? Rajesh. When he has written 6 years ago, 2016 at this time. So guys, everything you have it. What type of issues, whether it's minor or major, you want to assign to someone, and 10 minutes comments and all stuff like that. So now you have a 3 issues like that, and then you need to fix it. For this project, which is called DevOps School Chat project, you have 3 issues. Understood all of you? Now, how do we do the scanning of the project?
Yes.
So guys, in reality, remember that Sonarqube used by enterprises for not one project, thousands of projects. So in reality, like this, there's one project you have here. You'll have thousands of projects here. So that way, this all are filters actually. Filters to locate your project based on the quality gate, reliability, security, reviews, maintainability, coverage, duplication, size, language, and tags. So once you have a complexity, you will have this one. You can fav it out your projects also, and you can see here. So you can click on this, and here also you can favorite it out here. And my favorite, my project is this one. So very simple things which we have. So now you see after the projects, there is one tab which is called issues. Now there is a one issues tab below beneath the project also, and here also. What is the difference? So this issues will show you the issues which you have in the project. This issues will show you the all the issues which you have in the every projects. Okay, every projects. So right now I have only one projects, so like that. So here again, if you see, you have a greater filter. In real time, thousands of issues will be there for any companies, and you can filter based on the severity, scope, resolution, status, creation date, and blah blah blah, based on the project and assignee and author also. So filter is there. I don't think so I should teach you how to use filter. Slowly you will get to start. Once you have a thousands of issues in front of you, automatically that will trigger, hey, can I filter it? Where is that? And automatically you will locate it. Now guys, I hope you remember this statement. Again, I'm repeating this whole block. I hope you remember that, right? All of you, all of you.
Yes, Rajesh.
And I hope you remember this block also, where I said rules is at Sonarqube server. So where's that? So guys, here you see rules tab, which has all the rules which I have at Sonarqube. Now we'll say, Rajesh, from where we got it. So these all are open source rule uploaded and shared by Sonarqube for our use cases. If you look at it a little carefully, you have a multiple rules for Java 622 rules. When I say rules, means code. Okay, to check the code. One rule is equal to one check, something like that. And then you see different languages you have, and so on. Again, you can filter it by based on the language type of tags, repository, and many filters are there. You see that how many total rules we have? 2862 rules. So now you'll say, Rajesh, I need more rules. So then I'll ask, what rules? So then you have to tell me. And now when you say you means developer. Developer has to tell me. So I just said, guys, rules are nothing but the code to check the code. So here you see this is the consolidated list. We can trust thousands of tools are there here in this page for different languages. Okay, so now only developers and senior developers and their leads will decide what rules they want to run on the source code. So we have a hell lot of it. Market is huge actually for this. So let's say one of the open source rules I'll go in Java check style. It's an open source tool which has hundreds of rule, and these rules will check the coding standard. It will not find a bug. Okay, it will check the coding standard. For bug in Java, people are using find bug and Emma. So multiple tools are there. So find bugs will help you to find a bugs in the Java code. Check style is to just check the things. So let's say I want the rules from the check style. So what do we do? Nothing great. You have to go to Sonarqube, and where is that? I lost my console, I guess. Here it is. So this is the rules, guys. 208.62. Can you tell me how many rules we have for the Java? Can you please read someone?
600.
622, correct? Read it. 622 and then go to administration and you see marketplace where you can get the rules, free rules. You can buy the rules actually. Security rules you have to pay. Okay. By the way, it's a community edition, so extra feature you get it. In enterprise, you have a security stuff. Okay, so you can buy from the developers also, freelance developers also. I'll click on the I understand the risk, and here I'm installing the plugin. Guys, hundreds of plugins are there. Again, depends on what kind of features you want. But right now, I just want the rules. So let me see how many rules we have given free of cost. So here, these are the rules which you have it, and look at the whether it's a paid or free, you will have it. Apache, this LGPL, these all are free because I'm using free version of it. So you get a free, but you can download the paid also. Many rules are paid actually. So here, where is the check style? Here it is. I'll click on install. That's all. So that is how I got the all the rules from check style to my Sonarqube. You have to restart a server. You can manually also do that. UI also we have available. You'll have to wait for a few seconds to get it done. Yeah, so I think I'll refresh the it's taking a little time. Yeah, done I guess. So guys, what was the number last time? Anyone remember? Java
622.
rules. Yeah. Now let me go and check that rules and Java. See, somewhere 180, 90 or something like that got added. Got it, all of you?
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay. Now next tab which you see is quality profile. So what is the quality profile? So guys, very simple thing. If you think these are the rules which you have, almost 3000 plus you have right now. And in my case, I have a Java project, so 807 rules I'm having. Are you running all the rules on the source code? So the answer is no. This rules is a directory for the rules to study the rules. Developers will study the rules, which they want it, which they don't want it, and so on. So then what? So basically what rules you want to run on the source code, your source code, actually you define. I repeat, what rules you want to run on the source code, actually you define. Then you'll say, Rajesh, you never define any rules. So yes, the reason for it. Quality profile, look at this, just read this. Quality profiles are collections of rules to apply during an analysis. I did not do that. Why? Because Sonarqube has given one quality profile for every language default built in. So if you, even though if you don't select, this will be used for that particular project. So for in my case it was Java, and you see that this was used. How many rules we have? 479, and updated, I mean, installation I think has happened 28 minutes ago, and I used it 12 minutes ago. These are the rules I applied without knowing it because it's a default built in. So then you'll say, Rajesh, I want to create my own quality profile and attach to my project. Is it possible? Yes, very much is possible. Create what you want to create a profile from, extend the existing quality profile. You want to copy, you want to create a from blank. Let's create from blank. And here, which language? So this UI is little broken actually. They need to fix it. Java. What is the name of it? So name of it is DevOps School. Okay, and then again it's broken. So please mind it. You have to reduce to the 67% view to see the create button. Mind it. Yes. So guys, if you see that there is one profile which I created, DevOps School, which has a no project and which has a no active rules. So can I activate few rules first, activate more, and you will study, you means senior developers who is having good knowledge on the quality standard of the code. He will read this and he will say activate, he wants it or don't want it, one by one. He will do that. This is a manual work, mind it. But I don't have the patience to do that. Okay, so for the Java I have 807 rules. So I'll do the bulk changes, activate everything in this particular profile. Okay, and I applied everything. I don't care. Go to the quality profile, go to the Java section somewhere here and here. You can in fact convert into the default also, that is possible. But you see that here you have these many rules: created, used, never. So click on it, and now time has come for associating one project. So I have only one project, and that change project all from DevOps School, close it. That's all. You have to do that. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
Okay, so can I see, guys, mind it, I'm running the second time in front of you. So what I should do, there's one practice: change the version of this file 1.7 to 1.8, so you can see the difference between two scan. If you have a same version, you cannot see that two scan differences. I mean, it's easy to visualize. Okay, so now I run it after. Remember that earlier I was running the default profile. Now I'm running a DevOps School profile, which has a more rule, more check, more issues. Remember that. False flag also might come so much. Yeah, so guys, done. You see that. But one thing I noticed, actually I must share with you, this latest version of Sonarqube is become more faster. Not sure how, because I remember that last demo last month, uh, we had a waiting time actually for the same code. This time it's become faster actually. That's good. Okay, anyway, so coming back to the here, go to the projects and look at this project. And if you remember last time, I had a 4 smell, right? 4 issues, maintainability issues. Now we have 38 issues, and debt is also increased. And these are the new things. And you want to compare between the, you want to browse the code, here you have. You want to compare the between two, so here you 1.7 and 1.8, and see the sharp rise in this, the graph you see here, sharp rise in it. So from the issues number 4 here, 3, sorry, 3, suddenly you got here 38. Look at this. This is a worse condition for the project, by the way, but yeah, we did it because of demo. So now guys, you understand the quality profiles. Each one of you, I mean each project will create your own profile based on the project, and whatever you wanted, you can use it. Are you okay? Are you comfortable, all of you, with the quality profile?
Yes.
Okay, now next tab which you see is quality gates. Now the question is, what is a quality gates? So guys, what happens on a on a real term, someone is keep reminding all the engineers. The engineers may be having zero experience, 6 month, 1 year, 5 year, 10 years. Someone's keep reminding, hey, we need to manage the code quality, else it will be a problem for the product. But we never listen, you know that. We never listen. So what to do? Can we have something like a gates, quality gates? And if certain criteria is fulfilled, then we passes the gate and we accept the code. If certain criteria is not fulfilled, then gate is failed and we do not accept the developer's code. Can we have it like that? This is going to save lots of time. And that is where the quality gate is coming into the picture. So here if you see that in the project, there's one tag which is called passed. Why? Because there's one quality gates here which is built in and default, which has a very relaxed conditions, and because of that it's passed. But I'm going to create my own gates. Actually, I am going to create my own gates. So let me do that. DevOps School, and here save it. And now in this gate which I created, I am going to add a code. Okay, I mean a condition, sorry, condition and project. So first I'll add the project DevOps School, and here if you see that unlock editing, so this is editing is prohibited, so unlock. And now you can add a code to your project. So can we add it? Add conditions on a new code only or overall? What do you want? So I had a code smells 30 or something like that, but I'm not going to accept if you have a five code smell. I'm going to add one more conditions. Overall code, duplicate code percentage lines. If you have more than 10%, I'm not going to accept it. Bugs and all, I cannot do that because I don't have any bugs on those codes. So like that, you will add a condition, and you see that here you added a conditions. Now you associated a project. Now quality gate is enabled, and now if you remember the last run it was passed. Let me try this. Enter. I did not change the version though, that's okay. And now almost done, guys. Done. Can we refresh now? See, it's failed. So now this code will not be accepted by build and release team and testing team. Why? The reason you have it. You see here, allowed 10%, you have 48.6% duplicate code. Allowed only 5, you have 38, and both the condition failed actually. So that means this code, we are not going to use it for the building and testing purpose. This is the bad code, and no need to send an email, no need to remind anyone. Development team automatically will be under pressure for it. So guys, did you understand that quality gates, all of you?
Yes, yes.
And now last feature which we have here, you have some administration feature. Marketplace I showed you. You can install plugins. System is like informational tab where you can get to know all things about the Sonarqube default database. You see here S2, and here you can manage the project. You can create and delete all these projects, and here you can add a users. I have only one user, so I don't think so I'll teach you how to create users. This is very simple. And here you can create a group and add users to the group, and here you can set the global permission to the group. That's all. So this way you can do that. Some of the general settings also we have it. So guys, this is a Sonarqube which will manage the quality for the code of your project, hundreds of projects, and it will tell you what is the problem in your source code, where is the problem, who introduced it, how to fix it, why this is a problem, and Also, you can have this tool where we can manage all the issues at one place for your company, all the code, all the rules at one place, all the quality profiles at one place, all the quality gates at one place, and which is easy to manage quality for your code for your organizations. Are you understanding, all of you?
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.